Hey folks, how y'all doing? Welcome back in. Oh man, yeah, we're doing saw the description. We're gonna do some breaded pork chops and my favorite, tater tots, all on this Weesta 18 quart air fryer toaster oven. This thing is, folks, this is our second use of it. I'm gonna go through a couple things about it, and then we'll get straight to cooking. All right, a quick review if you want to see the first video unboxing and first use Tom Horseman on YouTube. Folks, this is a toaster oven, air fryer. It even has an air roast, and I haven't used that. I have used it on the air fryer option, and it works pretty doggone good. In fact, it gets really hot, which I'm impressed by. There isn't really anything overly fancy about this thing. You know, it's simplistic design. It doesn't have any of the fancy lighted LEDs and programs and all that. You've got a selector knob where you can take and put it on air fryer or whatever, and then you've got a very simplistic timer, and then your temperature knob, and you just adjust that the way you want to go. It has a cool touch handle. The thing does get pretty hot. If you're wondering about the dimensions on the inside, it's basically about 10.5 inches wide, 10 inches deep. And then up and down, it's another 10 inches. So 10 by 10 by 10. And it comes with, you've got a regular tray there, you've got an air fryer basket, and then you've got a broiler type tray in there that you can also use for grease. And then there is actually a pan underneath for you know, anything that falls to the bottom, and you access that by pulling it out on the bottom here, but it takes me 2 hands to do that, so I'm not going to show you that. But today's all about the pork chops and the tater tots, and we're going to see if we can do 2 levels of cooking in here. Tater tots on the bottom, the pork chops on the top. If that worked out, that would be pretty impressive. So let's get fired up here. All right, so if you're wondering where you can get one, I found this is on Amazon. It's 19 quarts. I think I may have said 18 quarts, and it's 130 bucks. So, you know, for 130 bucks so far, in my opinion, it's worth it. But, you know, as anything, time will tell. All right, that's the air fryer basket. I've got one already breaded up. These are thick cut pork chops, boy. They're about almost an inch thick. And I sprayed a little of olive oil on this mesh grate first, so they try and keep down the sticking. And then there's what I'm using. I'm using this oven fry, extra crispy pork. I like it extra crispy. And for a binder, no binder, just water. Wash everything off with water real good, and then you just take your pork chop, make sure it's good and wet, and then I just press it down into the breading like that, and then you can see how it sticks. It sticks real nice, and I'll do this 2-3 times. Now, the packet that came with the oven fry, I put about 3/4 of that packet in here, so you can see how that's going like that. And then if you want to get your edges, I got plenty left over, so I can get my edges real nice. Make sure we've got breading on everything. And if you want to season this breading, you can season it too. But I tell you what, I've used this stuff before, and I like it just this way out of the box. And that's pretty much it. So we are ready to go onto our basket here. Like I said, these are 2 huge pork chops. And then let's take a look at how we're going to try and do those tater tots. All right, there's our tater tots, about 3/4 of the bag in there. I did spray a little Pam on the bottom just so nothing sticks. And then this is going to go in the bottom slot. And then let's get that, hang on. Now here's our pork chops. Now what we are going to do, since pork chops should be better prepared. Since pork chops are kind of lean, is I'm just going to spray a little bit of Pam on that breading. Not a lot, just a little bit, and that'll help get it nice and browned up. And then I'll just put it in a tray like that. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to work. I've never tried this before. And then let's get you up to the controls here. We'll put this on. You're seeing it live here, folks. So 450. And if you ever watched me cook on air fryers before, you know I always cook on the highest setting. On this one's 450, and that's high. A lot of air fryers, 400 is about it. And then I've got it on the air fry setting. And then when you take it, that turns it on. So we're just going to go 20 minutes, that's probably about 21 minutes. And we'll give you a look-see probably 10 minutes in. All right, we're coming up on 10 minutes. I'm getting really excited here. First of all, you're seeing steam coming out of the bottom of the door, and that's good. You don't want it coming out of the top of the door. They have a gasket that runs from about where my finger is there, and it goes all the way around there, and that's to protect your hand when you open it, so it's not getting burned from the steam. So that's a good idea. But what I'm getting even more excited about is that look at those tater tots underneath. They're actually browning up, and I've got the pork chops right above them, and they're browning up also. So we're gonna just go like a minute more, and I'm gonna open this up and give you a look, see at those pork chops. And we probably will have to flip them, but I'll tell you what, this thing is, the heat that this thing puts out is pretty cool. It's simplistic in design, but they spent the money on the heating, and the cooking is what it's all about. It's not about all the fancy doodads and gadgets and all that. I think this thing's the real deal. All right, we're clearly at 10 minutes here. Let's just take a quick look here. They've got this little gadget here for pulling out the basket. And oh, look at that, browning up really, really nice. Probably gonna let this go maybe a minute more like that, and then we'll give them a quick flip. Oh man, tater tots, thick cut pork chops, I'll tell you what. Let's just take a little taste test here, huh? Oh. All right, once again, that was 20 minutes. That is thick cut pork chops right there. Look at that. That's thick stuff right there. And then tater tots on the bottom. I haven't had an air fryer that could do that before. This one can. From Weesta, 19 quart. Folks have showed you everything about it. Tom Horseman YouTube. Thumbs up, leave a comment. And as always, thanks for watching.